Now that you have a better understanding of why companies are investing in product-led strategies, let's take a look at what exactly product-led companies do. One of the questions I get a lot is, does being a product-led organization just mean product-led growth? The answer is no. Product-led growth usually refers to companies that have a very low-touch, think human-free customer acquisition model. There are lots of fantastic businesses that employ product-led growth techniques, but I would argue that customer acquisition is just one part of the overall customer journey for which companies can leverage product-led strategies. Being a product-led organization means having every department think about how they can leverage the product in different ways. The product shouldn't just be a part of the overall customer experience. It should be central to how every function performs their roles. Product-led companies do a lot of things, but after working with thousands of them, we've identified 6 core characteristics that product-led companies have in common. First, product-led organizations align each function around the product. Instead of viewing the product as the sole responsibility of the product and engineering teams, product-led organizations make the product experience the driving force behind every function throughout their business. They align their engagement strategy with how customers use the product, and they empower employees to leverage the product to better engage with users. As I mentioned earlier, the customer success team might build processes in product to improve user onboarding, while the marketing team might leverage in-app messaging to drive cross-sell and upsell opportunities. Second, product-led organizations and employees make decisions with data over gut feel. Product-led organizations and those who work at them balance the art of product management with a hefty dose of data analysis. They seek to understand exactly what's happening in their product, where their users are struggling, and which features are being used most. They also understand which product requests are getting the most attention so they can make more informed, impactful decisions. An example of this I see a lot is using data to determine if it's time to remove a feature from the product. If a feature has consistently low or no usage, product teams can make the informed decision to sunset it and dedicate resources to other, more high-value features. Third, product-led teams use the product as a marketing channel. Product-led marketers and product managers leverage in-app messaging to communicate, allowing teams to tailor outreach by segmenting and targeting specific audience groups and provide contextual guidance to the users who need it most. They also use the product as a selling tool, shifting their sales approach to one that uses the freemium experience, in some cases to inspire future paying customers. One example of product-led marketing that comes to mind is using in-app messages to solicit customer feedback and testimonials. This is particularly effective because the customer's current experience with the product is likely to influence what they say about it and elicit a more honest response compared to social proof that's collected via email. Fourth, product-led organizations have amazing onboarding. Product-led organizations prioritize first impressions and create incredible onboarding experiences for their users. They look to in-app tools to create scalable and easily repeatable enablement and lean on the product to augment their human-led onboarding programs. In addition to simply bringing onboarding in-app, the best product-led onboarding experiences are highly personalized to a user's needs. If your software or digital experience serves multiple types of users with different job titles, you can tailor onboarding to the specific workflows that are most important for each role. Fifth, product-led organizations help users help themselves. More than ever, users want the ability to find solutions to problems on their own without talking to support or disrupting their user experience. Product-led organizations allow users to self-serve these resources and make them readily available within the product to meet users wherever they are. For example, teams can embed support documentation and other useful resources within the product's navigation or a clearly visible widget. It's also helpful to use in-app messages to direct users' attention to these places in your app. Last, product-led organizations collect and use feedback from customers. In the past, product ideas mostly came from the top down, leaving users feeling unheard and underrepresented. But product-led organizations understand that user feedback is critical for building the best product possible. They create scalable, two-way feedback processes to help inform their roadmap and innovation strategy. It's best to both proactively collect feedback from users, for example, with in-app surveys and polls, and include a way for users to submit feedback from directly within the product at any time.